Do you want your school to be informed, well-rounded, and media literate? Media consumes and surrounds students every second of every day, so why not have them incorporate the media to the classroom and have them learn something from it? A media literacy course could be a wonderful addition to the curriculum at Ridge High School. To start, what is media literacy? Media literacy is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create media. It is reading the media from a critical point of view and understanding that we are living in relationship with media, because we are. Media literacy empowers people to be both critical thinkers and creative producers of a wide range of messages using image, language, and sound. It is the application of literacy skills to media and technology messages. As communication technologies transform society, they impact our understanding of ourselves, our communities, and our diverse cultures, making media literacy an essential life skill for the 21st century. When are we not plugged into the media? We spend at least 11 hours a day plugged into some type of media. Media literate students are better able to understand the complex messages we receive from TV, radio, internet, newspapers, magazines, books, billboards, video games, music, and all other forms of media. A lot of the media literate skills are presented in language arts, social studies, health, science, and other subjects. Media literacy is an effective and engaging way to apply critical thinking skills to a wide range of issues. Some of the advantages are developing critical thinking skills, understanding how media messages shape our culture and society, identifying target marketing strategies, recognizing what the media maker wants us to believe or do, naming the techniques of persuasion used, recognizing biases, misinformation, and lies, discovering the parts of the story that are not being told, evaluating media messages based on our own experiences, skills, beliefs, and values, creating and distributing our own media messages, and advocating for media justice. Media justice takes into account history, culture, privilege, and power. We need new relationships with media and a new vision for its control, access, and structure. To do this, students need to be educated on it, and to be educated, we need courses that allow students to learn about the media, not just read it or hear it at home. So let's jump out of the classroom for a second and look at the bigger picture. Why is it important to society as a whole? Media literacy is seen to consist of a series of communication competencies, including the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and communicate information in a variety of forms, print and non-print.
In a world where everything is connected, where everything is equally excellent, where performance is reaching perfection, there's only one space left to innovate in: you. Right now, you are a central point in the raging tornado of change fueled by digitization, mobilization, augmentation, disintermediation, automation. Well, the list goes on. Science fiction is becoming science fact. Think about self-driving cars or computers that can learn and think. The way we work will never be the same. The skills we need will be dramatically different. Winning or losing are now happening faster than ever before. So what's your response? How will you discover new opportunities in one of the most transformational times in human history? Are you driving change, or are you being driven by it? Disruption has become the new normal. With change, it's always gradually, then suddenly, well, things really have stopped happening gradually. This change is exponential. Everything that used to be dumb and disconnected is now wired and intelligent. Cars, cities, ports, farms, even our bodies will be wired with sensors and will talk to each other. These game changers are also combinatorial. They amplify each other, creating a perfect storm of change. quantum computing fuels big data, the Internet of Things fuels artificial intelligence and deep learning, which fuels robotics. However, anything that cannot be digitized or automated will become extremely valuable. Human-only traits such as creativity, imagination, intuition, emotion, and ethics will be even more important in the future, because machines are very good at simulating, but not at being. Yes, robots and software will do some of our work, but this will allow us to focus on things that cannot be automated. To imagine change squared, you've got to start engaging more with what might be, not just with what is. Immerse yourself in the immediate future 5 to 7 years out from today. We need to go beyond technology and data to reach human insights and wisdom. Technology represents the how of change, but humans represent the why.
Media literacy represents an inevitable response to the ever-changing electronic environment and communication cornucopia that surrounds us every day. So to become a successful student, responsible citizen, productive worker, or competent and conscientious consumer, individuals need to develop expertise with the increasingly sophisticated information and entertainment media that affects the way we think, feel, and behave. There is nothing more valuable than the bright minds of our educated students. Today, information in society is communicated to us through a powerful combination of words, images, and sounds. As such, we need to develop a wider set of literacy skills, helping us both comprehend the messages we receive and to effectively use these tools to design and distribute our own messages. Being literate in a media age requires critical thinking skills, which empower us as we make decisions, whether in the classroom, the living room, the workplace, the boardroom, or the voting booth. Look how the media impacts our democratic society. Let's see an example to understand the media's power first. In the United States of America alone, more than 60% of adults use social media like Facebook and Twitter. On these platforms, they not only share their general thoughts, but they do share what they think about the politics. They follow different politicians, take part in various surveys and discussions, and last but not least, impress and get impressed by the thoughts of others. A number of politicians are now using different social networking sites to make their online presence strong. Twitter and Facebook are the two most internationally used social sites, and different politicians use these two to stay in touch with the public. Through their official pages, they share their recent activities, stance on different matters, and encourage people to share their point of views with them. In this way, they remain active and alive in front of their followers. Social media is unable to bring any massive change in the results of elections in any country, yet its power cannot be denied, especially when it comes to the newly registered voters or youngsters. Now that we've had a glimpse into the power media can have, let's explore the benefits of a media literacy education. Meets the needs of students to be wise consumers of media, managers of information, and responsible producers of their ideas using the powerful multimedia tools of a global media culture. It engages students, bringing the world of media into the classroom, connecting learning with real life, and validates their media culture as a rich environment for learning. It gives students and teachers alike a common approach to critical thinking that, when internalized, becomes second nature for life. It provides an opportunity for integrating all subject areas and creating a common vocabulary that applies across all disciplines. It increases the ability and proficiency of students to communicate, express, and disseminate their thoughts and ideas in a wide and growing range of print and electronic media forms, and even international venues. It focuses on process skills rather than content knowledge. Students gain the ability to analyze any message in any media, and thus are empowered for living all their lives in a media-saturated culture. Media literacy education not only benefits individual students, but benefits society by providing tools and methods that encourage respectful discourse that leads to mutual understanding and builds the citizenship skills needed to participate in and contribute to the public debate. All in all, it would not be wrong to say that tomorrow's world will be increasingly dominated by mass media and communication technologies. So let's give our students the upper hand. The benefits of media literacy and educating our valuable students and citizens cannot be ignored. Aren't you curious as to see how media literacy courses would drastically affect the minds of our students for the better?